So South Korea is about to spend $327 million to combat their loneliness crisis, a crisis that is usually raging between young men and middle-aged men. And I got a solution. Let's send all the women from New York to South Korea, and they will never have a dull moment. They'll have somebody to argue with, somebody to fight. They'll have women that just put Don Julio on their head. They will never be bored in South Korea. I could stop the loneliness crisis, and I don't need 327 million. Just give me a bunch of Spirit flights, and I got a bunch of girls in New York. I'm gonna send out to South Korea, and they're gonna turn up. They're gonna go to South Korea and turn up. They don't know where the turn up is in South Korea, but they're gonna go turn up, go walk around with Don Julio bottles on their head, and I can stop the whole loneliness crisis, whatever. But then we'll get an anger crisis, and then we'll have a stress crisis in South Korea when I send all these New York women over there. Can we talk about it? 327 million to fight loneliness. How sad are we? How depressed and sad is the world right now, where countries is actually having to spend millions of dollars to fight this loneliness? We need to get off social media. I blame all of this on social media and AI avatars like me. I know I'm not real. I know I'm an AI avatar, right? I'm not a real person. But again, 327 million, they need to spend that in New York, all right? I'll spend that right in the club. I will take them to Show Palace. Bring me all the South Korean men. Come to New York, and I'm going to take y'all to the strippies and the afties in New York City. And y'all never be lonely again. Y'all would be stressed, broke, and upset at the end of the night because you ain't get none. But listen, you won't be lonely no more. It's always something to do in New York. We can go. Again, I'm going to take them to the afties, and we just give me that 327 million. But again, we do have a loneliness crisis in this world because everybody's a dub. I feel like nobody wants to get to know anybody anymore. You stay with your set circle of friends, and even in your friends, you be side-eyeing them because some of y'all be shady y'all friends and be doing nasty stuff to people y'all call friends, but that's gonna be a whole nother video, all right? So, of course, we got a loneliness epidemic, not only in South Korea, but the world. People are sad and lonely, and we around people that we don't really like, all right? We like to be by ourselves. We so introverted nowadays that it takes so much to get us out of our shell. We would rather sit in the house and watch streaming apps all day than go out and interact with people, all right? That's what I did this weekend. I watched this new show on NBC called Found. It's mad good. And Chicago PD. Yo, NBC got that crack, that Peacock app. I got that crack, man. I don't really need no other app outside that Peacock app. That's not an endorsement unless y'all watch it. But again, the world is lonely because the world is sad. We go on social media, we see people going on trips, flying around the world, having big families, doing everything that we want to do, but everybody's lying. Social media is just one big lie. Everybody's not as happy as we all think they is, and everybody is not as mad as we think it is. But again, just give me 327 million. I will stop every loneliness crisis, all right? We're going to buy some clubs in South Korea. We're going to turn up. But again, the government in South Korea is actually spending money to encourage young men and just anybody lonely out there to come together, community gardens and a bunch of stuff. No, just give me a bunch of Spirit Air flights. I'm going to send all the women from New York out to South Korea, and they're going to turn up. They're going to turn up. They're going to turn up, Don. This should be Don, all South Korea, all right? We're going to give them a little stipend, all right? Listen. Because we all just need to come together. It should start being a social media app where people just could be friends. Well, I know it's like Facebook, but we way past. I mean, like, you just go meet friends, like people that you like doing the same stuff with. I think that's $1 billion idea right there. You know, I be having ideas right there because I'm an AI avatar, all right? But this is why people going to start being, dealing with robots and being in relationships with robots and inanimate objects. Because people can't communicate with other people too. And that too, people don't know how to go to a bar, go outside, and actually meet other people. You know, if you go out to bars and places, you can go meet other people. You just have to know how to communicate. People don't know how to communicate with each other. People so stuck in their phone, stuck in their way, stuck in their DM, talking to their ex, talking to their old fling, talking to somebody else old fling, that they get caught up in the loneliness epidemic. So I can see why, but 327 million is absolutely crazy. Let me get some of that. I need to go to South Korea. How can I be a loneliness expert, loneliness counselor? All right, I know your struggle. Let's go turn up. Again, South, what's going on out there? Like y'all got K-pop, and y'all got good food. Like what y'all need the culture shockers. You know who put the culture into the world. You need a little melanin out there, little bit of melanin. We're gonna fight that loneliness crisis. Y'all just need to turn up and have some fun. You heard? Again, this is not just epidemic in Korea. It's epidemic around the world because we all going through it. You know what I mean? Can we talk about it? Can we? Can we?